Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Vanessa. In this video, I'm going to do a sit down, get ready with me, keep up with how's life going and stuff like that. So without further ado, let's just get into it. I already did my brows off camera, so I'm just going to set them real quick. This is an Anastasia Beverly Hills clear brow gel. I'm thinking about, making my eyebrows a little bit darker because I did dye my hair. So, I don't know what you guys think. I kind of want to change the color on my eyebrows because I'm in the shade soft brown. So I think I'm going to go for a brown, not dark brown, but a brown. I don't know yet, but I need to get my eyebrows done so bad. I'm gonna be cleaning up my eyebrow just a little bit, and I'm just gonna take some foundation and take an angle brush like this and just clean up my eyebrows just so they look nice and clean. I feel like I haven't done one of these in a long time. I've done ChitChat videos on my channel before, but I haven't done one in a long time. I think it's been a couple weeks now. I've just been so busy with my schedule and everything, and it's really hard to sit down and find time to film when you have a busy schedule. I think just cleaning up your eyebrow is a step that I cannot skip ever. So after I finished posting my trip to Hawaii video, I wanted to do a chit chat video just to see how you guys are doing and talk and catch up with each other and talk about makeup. I've been really busy and it's been hard to find time to sit down and film videos, because you can't just do a video like in the rush. I don't like being rushed. I hate being in a hurry and stuff. So yeah, my schedule's just been crazy busy with interviews, meetings, work. I've had 3 different interviews in the past 2 weeks. It's been insane. One of them was a phone interview and 2 of them were in person. Pretty good. I'm so familiar with interviews because in my resume I put all my work history and stuff like that, and so I'm really familiar with the questions that they asked. And I also, like, if I feel like I'm going to forget a question in an interview, I just go on YouTube and search interview questions. But also it depends on what kind of job you applied for. But for me, like, all the jobs that I've applied to, basically all of their questions are the same. Like, why do you want to work here? Why should we hire you? Questions like that. I already went in and moisturized my face with the Aveeno moisturizer, so I'm just going to conceal under my eyes because I have been staying up late so much. It's insane. My sleep schedule is messed up. It literally is just messed up and unhealthy. I actually bought new concealers and I love the LA Girl Pro concealers. If you know, you know. The shade Creamy Beige and Neutral, because it's kind of hard to see what's the perfect match for you when it's in a tube like this. So I bought 2. I think I'm gonna go with the neutral. Conceal under my eyes. So I had 3 interviews in total. I had a phone interview with Wells Fargo. The second interview that I had was with Sally's Beauty. It's like a Sephora store, but kind of not as high-end as Sephora. I applied to Sephora like 2 months ago, and I was that person who kept showing up and wanted to know the status on my application, and I gave them my phone number. They wrote it down, and freaking suckers never called me back. This concealer is so creamy, I love it. It's gonna take my beauty sponge. Oh, and my third interview was at a elementary school. I applied as a substitute, not a substitute teacher, but a teacher's assistant, if that makes sense. Because when I used to go to school in Santa Clara, I had a teacher's assistant job. I loved it so much. And so the city had a job fair one day, and I went to it and I saw the school's table and booth and stuff like that. And so I went over there and they told me that they were hiring, but they didn't tell me that they were hiring for the next school year. I love this concealer so much. I think I like it more than the Tarte Tape Shape. Blend it out so good. Couple blemishes right here. It's fine. I'm gonna just pretend like they're not there. What am I talking about? Oh yes, the school. So they called me and they told me they wanted to see me in person, so I met with the lady who runs the school district. She's really nice and everything, but she just asked for too much. And what I mean by that, she wanted 3 forms of ID, my valid social security card. I have a copy of it, and she says that she needs the original one, so I have to go to the social place and buy a new one. I don't know, I've never been to this social place before, so I don't know how it works, but I'm gonna have to get a new not a new social security, but a new social security card, because the original one that I have is back home. So they want to do orientation with me, and that's gonna take 2 hours of my time, because they want to go over things with me and they want me to fill out W-2s and stuff like that. I can't because I don't have 3 forms of ID. I have a Arizona state ID and I have my Arizona driver's license. But you know what? I might get my school ID. Maybe that will count. 3 IDs, it's too much. Next, I'm gonna be going in with a little bit of foundation. This one's the Born This Way by Too Faced, and it's in the shade Warm Beige. I'm not gonna use my beauty sponge. I'm just gonna take my Morphe foundation brush. This is the M439. Just gonna put some on my brush like that, just to like cover all this up. What was I talking about? Oh yes, the school. And so they asked for fingerprints. They also want a TB test. If you ever like want to work for a school, just keep in mind that they're gonna ask you for everything. They're gonna ask you for your shots. They're gonna want a TB tuberculosis test. They're gonna want fingerprints. They're gonna want a background check. It's in the process, but when I first applied, I didn't think that I was just gonna get hired on the spot. I applied 2 months ago. It's a process and you have to have a lot of patience. Patience is key to everything, not just work related. I had the phone interview with Wells Fargo. That went really well. She said they're gonna contact me if they have any further notice. If I get hired, a manager at the branch will get in contact with me saying that I got the job. And if I didn't get the job, they will notify me by email. And I haven't had any emails from them so far yet, but I think I did pretty good. I have lots of money handling experience. I'm just really surprised that Wells Fargo like called me, because I've applied to a bunch of banks like Chase, Citibank, AEA, Federal Bank, and I've just gotten rejected by all of them. So I'm kind of surprised when they emailed me saying that they want to interview me. I found that kind of odd, but I'm not having high hopes with this Wells Fargo job, because I just, deep down, I feel like it's one of those that just isn't gonna work. So I'm hoping for it, but I'm not having high hopes for it. You know what I mean? I love this foundation so much. My foundation routine has changed a lot. Before, I used to go with the NARS Radiant Foundation, but I switched over to this one because I have really dry skin. Really dry skin to the point where it's just really dry and irritating and just nasty. So when I was in Sephora, this really nice girl just like skin matched me, and because at Sephora they have this machine where the machine goes like on a little part of your face, neck, or any parts of your body, and it skin matches you for a foundation that you're looking for or a true match color. So she was really nice to help me out with that and take a little bit of her time to help me out. And I haven't been using any other foundation since. I still have a lot in this bottle, and I love the packaging too. I love how it's glass and frosty and just super luxurious. So yeah, it's a undetectable medium to full coverage foundation, and it is oil free. Wow. For eyeshadow, I'm gonna be going in my custom Ofra palette, and then this is the Morphe M441 blending brush, and I think I'm gonna go with this color right here. I don't know the name of it because the sticker came off, but it's like a cool tone brown. Do you guys like my new mirror? It has like a regular mirror, and then it has one of those that zooms in like super close to your face. I bought this at Marshall's. I bring it with me everywhere that I go. Just making sure that my eyelids are creaseless. I'm not going super crazy with the eye. This is kind of like an everyday makeup look, plus a little, you know, life update. So next, okay, so I talked about the bank, I talked about the school. Oh, at Sally's, they were my second phone interview, and I think it went really good. The girl is super nice. We got along. The girl that I had the phone interview was the girl I had my first one-on-one interview, if that makes sense. She was really nice. I just love the vibe of the company, and the coworkers like helped me out. Like when I walked into the store, they approached me like a regular customer. And I just told them, oh, I have like an interview at so-and-so time. They're like, oh, okay, well, if you need help, like, just let me know. I'm gonna bring my manager out. And they're just super nice. I think I'm gonna get this job. Not to be cocky or anything, but I feel like once you get to your second interview, you basically like get the job. For me, like, whenever I reach that second interview, because there's a phone interview, the one-on-one interview, and then a second interview, so it's like 3 steps. My experience, whenever I reach the second interview, I basically get the job. They either tell me in person or they call me. But I'm really looking forward to this because, like I said, I was really looking forward to this Sephora, working in Sephora. And so sadly I'm not gonna be working there, but look what I finally like figured out, like what came out of this situation, because I really wanted to work at Sephora so bad. But I'll take working at Sally's. It's basically the same thing, but Sally's has more hair products than Sephora. Sephora is just like makeup, some hair products, but mostly Sephora is known for makeup, and Sally's has makeup and hair products. I love this color so much. I just wanted to put something on the eyelid just to make sure that something is there, you know, like a little oomph. I don't know what I just did, but you know what I mean. If you guys haven't already checked out my Hawaii vlog, you guys should totally check it out. I'll have it in the description down below so you guys can go see it. I had such an awesome time. This is my second time going to Hawaii. The first time I went to Hawaii was Maui, and then the second time I went to the Big Island. I'm just so blessed to be experiencing this, traveling, and get to meet new places and the culture and just like the community, how other places are. And on a real note, I left my heart in Hawaii. I did. It's beautiful, it's peaceful. The community is just different over there. I don't know if it's just an island, it's away from, you know, all this, wow, did that just happen? It's just away from all this mess and torture that's going on like in the States. So they're kind of off in like their own island and doing their own thing and stuff. But I want to go again. I will go again. I'm just putting this color all over my eyelid, like all over. I'm bringing it in my inner corner, my crease, my outer corner, kind of just blending it out, you know? I'm not packing it, like blending it out. If you haven't seen my Hawaii vlog video, I will insert a little sneak peek, a little clip of the video right here. You guys should definitely go check it out. Leave me some love. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I filmed some of the parts in the video, but my sister was the one who mostly did all of the filming. She has a GoPro, and so she's super creative and talented, and I love the way she films and edits videos. And shout out to Valerie and Vivian. Thank you for filming and editing it. I wouldn't have done it without you. And then I'm just placing this highlighter shade on my lid. This is my Morphe. Wow, this is not Morphe related. This is my Smashbox Cali Pro palette, and I'm just taking this shade right here and I'm placing it on my lid. Okay, the next thing that I wanted to talk about was school, and I'm officially going back to school in the spring. I'm so excited. It's gonna be a new experience. I don't know what to expect. I don't. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is I slightly have a chance to moving into the dorms, because where I live now is literally right where the border of Mexico is. Okay, I'm being a little exaggerating. It's not right on the border, but from my Mexico to my house is 10-15 minutes away. That's how close I live to Mexico. And since I've been here, I've been going to Mexico a lot, like a lot. The dorms, I might be moving into the dorms because from my house to the school is about 30 to 35 minutes away. And it's really far from my house. And besides that, I have to think about the gasoline. I have to think about like mileage and work. My house is residently in San Luis, Arizona, because San Luis, Mexico is 10 to 15 minutes away, like I said. And the school is in Yuma, but it's on the other side, if that makes sense. It's on the other side of the city. So I'm kind of having thoughts about moving into the dorms, because I lived in the dorms one time when I used to go to school in Santa Clara / San Jose in Northern California. I used to live in the dorms and it worked out pretty well. I kept up with my monthly payments. I was going to school, I was going to work at the same time. So if I did it then, I know that I can do it now. But what's holding me back is I don't know where I'm gonna film, because I love filming, I love posting content, I love doing cosmetics reviews and beauty videos and stuff like that, because whenever I do, I feel like this is me time. Like, this is a time where I can do whatever I want, talk about whatever I want, express myself, and just sit down and talk about makeup. And I feel like whenever I do this, like I am right now, is the only time that I have to myself. So it's really hard. I'm indecisive right now. I want to move into the dorms, but at the same time, I have to think about other things. I don't think I can film in the dorm because most likely I'm gonna have a roommate, because if you want a private room, it's gonna cost a little extra. But most likely I'm gonna have a roommate. On the checklist that I turned in, I put it said early bird or like a night person. No, I lied. It did not say early bird. It said early person or a night person or neither, and I put neither. And it said messy, neat, or neither, and I put neat, of course, because if I have messy roommates, I'm gonna have to break some contracts and stuff like that. So I prefer if she's clean, she's neat, because I am a neat freak. Like, I am not a normal person. You know how a normal person walks by dirty dishes. No, if I walk by dirty dishes, I have to clean it. I don't know why I'm like that. It bugs me. On the application, it also said that, do you prefer like the ground floor, the second floor, the top floor? And I mostly put the ground floor because I don't want to be on the top. But you know what? It kind of goes both ways, because they don't have a curfew. Like my previous dorms did have a curfew, which sucked. And I know they don't have a curfew, but either way, it goes both ways, because you can't get away from like loud music if you're on the top floor or if you're on the ground floor. So I went to go check it out too. They have like a coin operated laundry machine and dryer machine. They have a game room. Their dorms are they're good. They don't have bunk beds like my previous dorm. They're separated. Like, it's really spacious. Everyone has their own desk. Everyone has their own refrigerator. Next, for lashes, I'm gonna be taking these Ardell lashes. My major is going to be nursing. It's not gonna be nursing adults. It's gonna be more of a what's it called? A pediatric nurse. You know, working with infants, working with babies, working with kids, working with toddlers. I am so excited, because when I got out of high school, I didn't want to go to college. I didn't know what I wanted to be. I was kind of like undecisive and I didn't know. But now that I've been out of high school a couple of years, because I graduated in 2015, I'm excited to go back to school. And I wish I was like this when I got out of high school. For bronzer, I'm going to be taking my Hoola bronzer. This is the light shade. This looks red on me. I don't know why. It's been a couple of weeks since I've taken my placement test to see where you're placed in English, math, bio, reading, your general classes. And I placed I got my test scores back, and my scores were around the 200s, and the highest you can get is 300. So I did pretty good. I went to their placement test center and just asked for practice tests and things I can study, what's gonna be on the test. And they're like, yeah, just like take this, and study for this, and then just come back when you're ready. But I wanted to score close to 300 so I can just get my generals out of the way. I did pretty good, I guess. I can't be mad about it because the placement test was free. And I'm going in with blush. This is by Tarte in the shade Party. This is what it looks like right here. And I'm gonna be using the same shade that I used for my eyelid. And for lips, I'm gonna be going in with my Revlon lipstick. This is in the shade Pink Truffle. And this is it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to leave a comment on what you guys think. And like always, I will see you in my next video. Bye.